Interest rates are flat after hitting 5% yesterday. Take a look at the 10-year this morning, where we see the price up the yield up 0.4 of a basis point at 4.858%. So we are below 4.9% after hitting 5% yesterday on the 10-year. Pennsylvania Congressman Dan Muser has dropped out of the race for the House Speaker. There are now 8 GOP candidates remaining. This morning, Republicans will be holding a secret ballot election to vote for a Speaker nominee. That's happening at about 9 a.m. this morning. The House Freedom Caucus is demanding that Congress stay in session until a new Speaker is elected. Joining me right now is Ohio Congressman Bill Johnson. He's a member of the House Energy and Commerce Committees. Congressman, thanks very much for being here this morning. Can you tell us how you're expecting the next 24 hours to play out with the Speaker's race?
Well, it's going to be very interesting, Maria. We've got, as you mentioned, we've got 8 candidates now that are running for Speaker. And, you know, I'm hopeful that we'll get through this today. It's really unfortunate that we're here. Kevin McCarthy should have never been deposed from the Speaker seat. And then we should have gotten Steve Scalise if that wasn't going to work. And of course, Jim Jordan from Ohio would have made a good choice. But we'll see what our conference says about the 8 that made their presentations last night.
Who are you supporting?
It's a secret ballot. So I'm still going to keep my powder. I'm going to keep my powder dry until I go in the room this morning. But there are some qualified candidates in there, and I'm looking at several of them.
Well, New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is attacking Florida Congressman and GOP Speaker candidate Byron Donalds. She claims that he lacks the experience to become Speaker. Donalds responded on Fox. Here's what he said. Watch.
Before I got to Congress, I spent 20 years in the financial industry, something that leadership here on Capitol Hill definitely needs. Since being here on Capitol Hill, I've worked intimately with members of our leadership team and members all through the conference, both appropriators and authorizers, to get some of our biggest pieces of legislation accomplished this Congress. So with all due respect to Ms. Ocasio-Cortez, she doesn't know what she's talking about.
He's talking about his know-how on financial services, Congressman. Is that something that you see as a priority for the Speaker? What are the main components that person needs to have to get that job, do you think?
Well, first of all, I don't think Byron Donalds has to defend himself against AOC. The Constitution says the House chooses its Speaker. That goes to the majority party. And I guarantee you, when our members walk into the room this morning, it is not on their checklist. What does AOC think about my selection here? So that's number one. But I told our conference last week, Maria, each of us may not get the Speaker that we each individually want, but we all want the Speaker that we need. And the one thing I do believe is that we need real leadership. We need someone that has the character and the values, the sincerity, the humility to be able to bring our conference together and get to work on the important things that the American people sent us here to do.
Yeah, we want to know if you're going to be able to get the appropriations bills done in the time remaining. We only have, 28 days, 27 days before a potential government shutdown again.
We have to get that done, Maria. We have to get that done. That's our fundamental, foundational, constitutional responsibility, is to manage the purse strings. We have to get that done.
Exactly. Joe Borelli, jump in here.
Yeah, first of all, it's incredible to see AOC blaming the lack of experience on why Byron Donalds shouldn't be Speaker. He and her have been in Congress almost the same amount of time. I suspect she's probably just projecting her own lack of experience in all her time in Congress. But just staying with Byron Donalds, he is someone that is familiar to audiences here. He seems to want to take the mantle of leadership. What is the appetite for someone like that of perhaps a younger generation than we're used to? Are members of Congress concerned about his age, or do they see him really as a rising, up-and-coming star?
Look, Byron Donalds, there's no question. Byron Donalds has made a splash here in the House. He's not afraid to say what he thinks. That's a good thing. But as I mentioned to Maria a little earlier, We've got 8 candidates now. We should have never gotten rid of Kevin McCarthy. We had Steve Scalise sitting in the wings, and we disposed of him as well, and I think that was unfortunate, as well as Jim Jordan. So we've gone down the line of really experienced members, and now everybody up there, save for Pete Sessions from Texas, are fairly new, relatively new, since the 2010 wave election. So we've got to see how it plays out this morning. I think rather than time served, I think members are looking for character, values, life skills, experience, and the willingness to put our conference, the institution, and the American people before their own political agenda.